Hi, I'm Hector.
What's up, everybody? My name is Loco Dice.
Hello, guys. We are the Never Dogs.
Hi guys, I'm Leon.
Hi, this is Joe Daniel.
Hi, this is John DeGreed.
Hi, this is Nasty, and you're watching InSession on UTV.
Presimt că o să-ți placă mult ediția asta de InSession, pentru că l-avem ca invitat pe Loco Dice. Vom vorbi despre cum s-a mutat el din Tunisia în Germania, de ce a trecut de la hip-hop la muzica electronică, cum a reușit să-și creeze unul dintre cele mai tari label-uri din lume, dar și multe alte chestii personale, dacă gătește, ce face de Crăciun sau ce planuri are pentru 2019. InSession începe chiar acum pe UTV. Sunt Marius Onuc, stai cu mine! So guys, we're here with Loco Dice. First of all, I think your artist name is the coolest. Hi, nice to meet you.
Hey, what's up, my man?
Man, how did you choose your artist name?
I didn't choose that name. So a lot of people are mistaken. They think, oh, I woke up, I want to be a DJ, and I call myself Loco Dice. No. Dice was my name since I was a young kid. So I had a cool name somehow. My real name is Yasin, and my uncles, they called me in a young age already Dice. So I had Dice for a while. So that was also my hip-hop name, my hip-hop stage name, my hip-hop DJ name. And then later when I started with electronic music, I went out, went completely bananas, did a lot of crazy stuff, and a lot of people started to call me then, hey, you Loco. So there's a story behind it.
Okay, but earlier today I was Googling your name and I found something like Dice Corleone. Why?
Yeah, that was so funny. See how stupid people are and how stupid the internet is. So there was a single when I was rapping hip-hop.
Okay.
Referred myself in a third person as Dice Corleone.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is the story about Dice Corleone, and I don't know why certain platforms took over that this is my name. Oh, it'd be dope. Yo, my name is Dice Corleone. Hell no, it's not.
So mafia.
No, yeah, it is chosen by the Godfather in rap. You know, you have to make everything a little bit bigger. Or you speak in form of third person of yourself. So I refer to myself, yo, Dice Corleone.
Speaking of names, what was your nickname in high school?
Dice!
Dice, really?
Dice.
Dice?
Dice, Diggity, Dicey, Diggity. A lot of my old friends call me Diggity.
Okay.
Yeah, Dice.
So let's step back to your roots for a moment. Tell us what brought you to music, starting with hip-hop.
What brought me to music was, I think, my family. When in a young age, I grew up with Carlos Santana. I listened to Arabic music called Mizwit. It's a lot of drums, a lot of hard rhythm. I grew up with Kool and the Gang, Chaka Khan, Michael Jackson, Prince, James Brown, name them all, you know? So it was like my mother used to play, even there is a guy called Julio Iglesias, and he was singing in 4 languages, and my mom was listening to all the tapes in 4 languages. And so I had a musical background, even though I didn't know what to do with it. It was there, you know? Plus, my uncles in Tunisia, they are like super cool, listening to a lot of R&B and rhythm and blues and jazz and Art Barkley and Miles Davis. And so I, without knowing, I knew.
Yeah.
And later comes, in Germany, came the hip-hop to it, you know? That's a complete other story then.
So, where and how did your career as a DJ started? Or
it started
from hip-hop to
from in general or from hip-hop? In general, it started somewhere in the early 90s in a cellar, in a dirty cellar. I had an Italian friend called Giuseppe D'Amico, and we used to go, you know, in Germany you have once a month, people don't throw their shit on the dump, they throw it on the street, and the dump organization comes and collects it. So what we did is like once a month, we were walking through the streets in the night to collect old speakers, turntables, electronic gear to build up our own sound system. And we went down to the cellar and we tried to repair it and we tried to play those things. So I was never like wanted to be a DJ or something. For me, I was good in repairing things and bring them in good shape. I was more the dancer, I was more into graffiti, I was more into this kind of stuff, you know, and rapping. I started early rapping. And then my friend supposed to DJ all the time. So it happened that, you know, I had a collection, I had a music collection. I needed to buy records and everything. Why? Because back in the days, you know, when you buy a vinyl of Public Enemy, you have inside the lyrics. So it was easy for me, a guy coming from Tunisia, growing up in Germany. How do I learn English? There was no internet. Yeah. There was just basic sources. Yeah, you know. So that's why. And plus my uncles, they left me a lot of music collection. So it happened at one point somewhere that in a youth club, the DJ sucked and they were like, you got the collection, why don't you try it? And I was like, I gave it a try. It was with records, with tape deck, you know, old school. And somehow it was fun. And plus, for me, you can't go and rap on stage every weekend. So it was cool for me to promote my name as a DJ. Plus, I love playing music so much. I didn't know it's gonna be one day, my passion, my love, my job, you know.
So, starting here to the big name of Loco Dice, how was the road?
The road was bumpy, hard, a lot of dedication. And a lot of patience, and it brought me to where I am now, and I'm still hungry.
Lower than low, 'cause it's high and low.
Do you remember your first DJ set as a big name? When you got the stage, you got a festival.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I was a no name. Let's start there. And it was
opening for who?
No, I was playing in a party called Raven Snow, and there was a guy called Tobias Bartels from Partisan, which is a magazine in Germany. And these guys, I had a connection to techno because I was a big hip-hop DJ in Germany, a very big hip-hop DJ. So when the music televisions like Viva, MTV, and all these music televisions started to make parties, they made the big floor with Sven Feth, Mark Spoon, Paul van Dyk, all these names that you had in the past, Dahul. And they had a hip-hop stage, and there was always like 2-3 DJs. Was DJ Tomic, was me, and was another DJ, you know? And I was the one who left the hip hop always, and I went to the techno side just to see. I was curious. I was always curious, and I was impressed by those artists, how those DJs, they playing beats and they create a mood, and every DJ sound different, and I was like, it catches me somehow. My friends, oh, what are you doing there, man? Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, no, I'm not listening to the boom, boom. I'm just catching the vibe, and I felt something special in electronic music. And through my job, I was a booker for a big agency, and it comes that the techno agent was kicked out, and the owner was like, you know how to book hip-hop artists, you know how to book techno artists. Okay, so I started to read the magazines and learn about it. And I got in contact with these artists. And it was back in the day, may he rest in peace, Mark Spoon, I had a big connection to him. Also because I was hanging in Frankfurt studios where Snap was born, Rödelheim Hardreim Project, a lot of big names were done there. And Mark Spoon was always saying that he's like, you're gonna move one day. I'm like, nah. Yes, you're gonna be a techno DJ. One day you're gonna be an electronic DJ. I couldn't believe it. And I was hanging they took me to Ibiza and everything. And there it started slowly to merge inside me, you know? And here I am.
What cities would you consider to be major players in your success, in your career? And where would you rank Romania?
Cities.
Yeah.
Cities.
Berlin or?
Difficult. No, not Berlin at all. I would say countries. Or cities. Ibiza for sure. Ibiza, Germany, Düsseldorf shaped me. My resident clubs, they shaped me. Germany, then Ibiza, and then I would say it's Italy. Italy, the Italians, they gave me a platform and they gave me love since day one. They actually discovered somehow Loco Dice. It was the early days of DC10 Ibiza when I started on the terrace, and it was run by Italians, and I was blessed by getting bookings through Circo Loco in Italy, and I started to build up my reputation. And somehow they saw in me one of them. You know, I mean, Tunisia is not far away from Italy. And since that day, they support me to the fullest. Romania, I can rank also in a top 5 or top something like this, because I started early playing in Romania, very, very early stage. I started to play in Romania when everything started somehow. It was already there, don't get me wrong. It was already there and there were big names and everything. And I remember I came to Romania when progressive music was still big, you know, back in the days. I played Mamaya, I played everywhere. And I have, of course, Sunwaves. I have a big connection to Romania in form of that I signed an Italian artist from Romania, Rosario Internullo, Sentimente, with Nea Marine remix on my label, you know, and that was in the early stages of Desolat. So Romania has a big rank.
Have you seen dance floor changing from your DJ perspective? And are there people more or less responsive to experimental sets?
The dance floor is changing all the time. It's changing, it's merging, it's evolving. It's always hard when it comes to the end stadium, because this is the time when people get confused. People get used to something. The press starts to, or the media starts to label it and put it in categories. And then it starts to get boring.
Why?
Because it's there. Electronic music meant to be experimental from day one. I'm a hip hop kid. I moved to electronic music for that reason. To be free, to do whatever I want to do. And like I told you before, to create a vibe, to create something, and the people follow. Now these days, and not only now, and then when it comes to the end, this is when people are not so open for experimental stuff. So, for example, what I did now in the last years, I included a lot of hip hop. Even though I had always hip hop in my sets, I included bits, tricks, beats. I was always not mixing clean on the one. I was always mixing still clean, but on the two. So in different ways. I was starting when everybody was mixing those 5-minute mixes. I was bringing fast mixes. Without that, you notice already the beat is there. So I was doing a lot of different stuff. This is my way of experimenting. I have a mixer, I have 2 turntables. I'm blessed with that. I can do tricks, I can do stuff, you know? And there was a time when people were not really taking it from me. In fact, a lot of people were like looking at me weird because they were used to a certain sound. Let's go way back. I started in Ibiza and DC10. There was this kind of tribal drum percussion music. Then I was bored of it. So I'm like, where I'm coming from? Germany. What is Germany giving me? Techno, minimal music. So I started with minimalistic music on the terrace. And I remember the people, it was a little bit weird for them, but they took it. And all of a sudden the minimal evolution came. Then we all got fed up of minimal music, and then came different kind of styles. We would get more harder. And this is how the dance floor is. The dance floor goes up to techno, goes down again to house music. And this is an evolution we see every 2, 3, 4. The circuits, I think, are a little bit less than it used to be before. And it's hard for the people to understand because people like you asked me, they are not really open-minded like they used to be. Because also electronic music is not underground like it used to be. It's huge. It's huge. We are playing for 10,000 people somewhere. We are on a big festival stage worldwide.
How important it is for you to continue to push new talents, because you know exactly what you were saying earlier, some DJs prefer not to push new talents and keep them there safe, but how important it is for you to push them out?
Bro, if you look at my Desolat roster, you always see unknown artists. When you look what I created,
but this helps you as
totally. Yes, it helps me. Look how old we are. I don't even want to say old because I want to refer myself as fresh, you know. Bro, I started with a DJ gang back in the days with unknown artists. If it's Hector, Tini, Livian Robbie, Guti, Yaya, who knew these guys? Nobody. Look where they are now. Now I'm doing the second wave with Mandana, William Joko, with the even established artists like Andrea Oliva, Vaf. Look where they're gonna be. I am a driving force behind that. I help if I can help and if I like it. And if it fits. Sometimes also there are so many blessed and amazing artists I can't help because they don't fit in that, or the time was not, I can't tell you. Things happen for me, I don't plan it, it happens. I wake up and all of a sudden I'm like, Serán Bendecidos, I have to do a compilation next week. You call my artist, you ask my artist. When did I tell them about the compilation? 2 weeks before the release. Guys, I need it. And they send me, and I'm spending nights listening to their tracks that they fit. I bring them all together. We made the tour, and everything happens last minute, but it happens because last minute because it's not planned, it's not calculated. It comes from here, it comes from...
You have become more than just a DJ, a producer, and now truly a brand, big brand, Loco Dice. What's different about you that makes you bigger as a brand comparing to other DJs? No names. I don't want to give any names. Let's compare you with.
I don't know. Maybe.
What's that special thing that made you a big brand?
I don't know. It's just me, man. It's just me. I had a problem. I still have that problem since back in the days. I'm loud. I'm tall. I'm big. I look sometimes unfriendly, even though I think I'm the nicest guy. I don't know. It's that thing around me. Maybe the diverse things that is me. You know, a kid growing up in Germany, coming from Tunisia, being a hip hop artist, rapping, having this tight connection to hip hop, having the tight connection to what you call EDM or something. I have a lot of friends out there. I'm just not like this. I'm just open-minded. I'm easy. I'm cool. I do what I do, and I respect everybody else. And I don't know, maybe this is it, you know? This is why a lot of people from different genres like me or know me, or I don't know, I can't tell you. I didn't create it. It's just 100% Loco Dice. It's me. I like fashion. I like a lot of stuff. I like sports, you know? You see me in contact with a lot of sport guys, but everything I am the biggest fan of it. You know, and I'm passionate about it, and I love it so much, and it's me, you know. And for me, I think in social media, I don't want to show the people only music. I want to show them also the other sides, you know. There is this guy who does, who likes to practice sports a lot. Why? Because I want to motivate you, you know. Let's get stronger for the weekend, you know. We get stronger. We sleepless nights. We got to do something for our body to be strong, you know. My message in every direction is always love, positive, and I want to motivate, be creative. Because when I can motivate you to be creative, you give me something back that makes everything better, nicer, bigger. Yeah, bro. This is what it is. And I learned like to somehow I'm blessed with that. You know, I'm happy.
So there are a few days left, and this year is over. What's your best thing? What's the best thing that happened to you in 2018?
Oof, 2018 was a hard year actually for me. It was really a lot of up and downs. The best thing what happened to me in 2018 is for sure my album, Love Letters. I can say right away because I never thought that I'm gonna have another cool album, and I'm really happy with everything what it works, how the people took it. They took it very, very nice, and we gained a lot of new generation, a lot of new art, a lot of new people. I have new artists on it, and it's great, you know. And there's more and more, much more coming. I worked hard 2018.
Best gig in 2018?
I can't tell you. There is no best
The
gig.
year is not over.
No, not only this, there is no best gig. There is never a best gig. There is a collection of best gigs. And then I have to check my telephone because I write them down. You know, it's like best city, best thing. I'm not a fan of best something. Also the DJ Top 100, I hate that. I hate that. You know, there are great moments, and I think the great moments, you can talk about them after a couple of years, because then they are still here, then you still feel them. Or when you hang out with DJs or with friends, you tell cool stories, funny.
Thing that happened to you this year. Maybe you remember something funny from this year.
There's a lot of funny stories, bro. There's a lot of,
Hey, sure.
I don't know, man. Just rolling with Guti or with Yaya, it's man, they're characters, these guys. They're characters. My team is the funniest stories always happen. You always see them. You know, some people would pay a fortune to be in that WhatsApp chat with the whole Saran Bendecidos people. It's just crazy what these guys got in a hat, you know. And it keeps me young and amazing. Too many funny stories, too many funny stories. I mean, also, we have a guy that I really, really like, Dear Morny, and he's capturing really a lot of funny stories, funny moments. Right now, I remember that funny story when Seth Troxler was at Sunwaves, and he was just fading away, dreaming, thinking about something. And I love this kind of thing, funny stories, watching this kind of memes and funny stories.
Could you describe us a day in your life, let's say Monday, because people hate Monday in general. Tell us what's Loco Dice doing on a regular Monday?
Regular Monday, I wake up with a big headache, huge headache. My eyes here, my face, I look like Quasimodo, like a zombie. I wake up early in the morning, and the first thing I do is cold water in my face, sports bag, and I go to the gym. And I just knock myself out in the gym, mobilization, stretching. And then I have an amazing breakfast. And then I go to the office. This is every day, not only Monday. I go to the office, and like I said, I go through certain things with my team, talk about the weekend, talk about future things. If there is work I have to do, I do it. And then I go down to the studio, and I fiddle around. Sometimes I don't fiddle around. I just go through YouTube, Spotify, listening to music, checking things out, then listening to some demos, or stick to a production when everything goes right, perfect. And then in the afternoon, I go and my door is always open, so I have all my friends from day one. They always come in and out, and they hang out. This is just the normal days. I'm just a normal man, you know.
You're a busy guy.
Yeah, I am busy. I keep myself busy. I love being busy. I can't stand still and be quiet. It's too boring for me.
I know you also play football. What's your favorite team? And in which position do you play?
I used to play football a long
play
time
anymore?
ago. No, man, I don't play.
Just for fun, no?
No, not even for fun. I do Muay Thai. I like this more than football, to be honest. I like to watch football. When I was young, I was playing, what is the number 5? Like a midfielder, more on the right side. I was running a lot, more in the defensive line with the attack force. But I was even a captain of my team. I was tall, very tall, and I loved football by that time, playing football.
What's your favorite team?
Right now is Fortuna Düsseldorf. We just won 2-0 today. Yes, yes, first division, last one, but we survive. I hope it's always an up and down. And my second.
How into fashion are you, and what do you do? What do you like to wear the most?
So I like fashion. I like watching fashion. I like buy and wear cool stuff, do my own stuff. And what I do wear most is my own stuff, my own creations. And whatever, when I open the door of my wardrobe, whatever comes first out, I wear it.
Okay. Changing the subject, do you cook? And if yes, for who?
I am the best chef, bro.
Really?
I can cook like a...
What's your favorite?
Bro, I am cooking, bro. I'm a DJ. How can I not cook, man?
Some French
Oh,
fries,
of
some
course.
eggs.
I can't. No, bro. I do some good, cool creations. Lately, I don't cook for nobody. I just cook for myself. I make the best acai bowls you can imagine in the morning, bro. I make the ones, you eat them, you're gonna feel like Popeye. You explode, bro.
Cool, man. Is your best friend also a DJ?
Nah.
No?
Thanks God not.
What's he doing?
No, I don't know what he's doing. I don't even want to know what he's doing. This is my friend from day one, and he's doing some spooky things. I don't want to know. I tell all my old friends, the history is history. Don't bring me back in this history.
Okay.
Okay? Leave me alone. They're my friends. I love them to death.
So, what's your plan for New Year's Eve?
New Year's Eve, I'm going to be in Punta del Este in Argentina. I'm touring South America, and my plan is to have a lot of fun with the people there. I love South America.
And last question for now. What's your biggest wish for 2019?
My biggest wish for 2019 is also my biggest wish of the last years. Is more freedom in this world, more communication with the people. It's so sad, you know. Lately, I don't watch the news anymore because it makes me just sad. It's a form of miscommunication. People act like brats, like childs, so stupid, you know. And it's so a lot of people are not. We don't have intelligent people anymore there. Revolutionary people who are intelligent, who fix problems. Right now, we have a lot of people who just create problems. And that's why all we can do is just spread love and be more for each other. And I'm blessed that I'm in electronic music because we are worldwide, and this is what we can give to the people, is love, is a moment of silence, of freedom. Shut down everything, shut down your problems. Every country, everybody got his own problems, and we need to share some love and to believe, keep believing in the good thing, you know? Nothing is bad. Everything can turn to a right, good end, and hopefully it will happen.
Now we want you to read in Romanian. We have a line for you, and then we'll have 10 questions in a row.
Soon,
This is the line, yeah.
Say it. You say it first.
Know you first, and then I'll tell you
Okay.
how to write in Romanian.
Salut, sunt Loco Dice, iar în seara asta mixez în Kristal Club.
That's great, man. Salut, sunt Loco Dice, iar în seara asta mixez în Kristal Club.
Ah, ce faci? Bine, bine.
Now, 10 in a row, and
Let's do
that's
it.
all. So, first question, Notorious, B.I.G. or Tupac?
Tupac.
Nina Kraviz or Nicole Mudaber?
I have to say Nicole because I know Nicole better.
Okay. A football match or a MMA fight to watch?
Football match.
Okay. Blonde or brunette?
Brunette.
Messi or Ronaldo?
Ronaldo.
Facebook or Instagram?
Instagram.
Trump or Merkel?
Merkel.
Taco or, I hope I pronounce it correct, bratwurst?
A taco.
Tequila or beer?
Tequila.
Low battery or no Wi-Fi?
Both.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you, man.
Dacă încă te uiți la noi, înseamnă că am avut dreptate și a fost super tare interviul cu Loco Dice. Nu uita, Kristal Club, Dance FM și UTV, îți mulțumim că te-ai uitat și astăzi la noi și poți să vezi edițiile trecute pe pagina noastră de Facebook InSession TV. Sunt Marius Onuc, toate bune!